Good afternoon. This is James from RegularGuyReview.com. Today I'm going to review the RTIC Softpack Lunchbox. As you can see, it's a pretty popular lunchbox. It is the competitor to the Yeti lunchbox. It goes for $84.99. It's often sold out. I did manage to find mine on sale. I looked at my invoice. I paid $55 for it, direct from RTIC. Take a look at the dimensions of it. It is not an insignificantly sized lunchbox. It is definitely made for keeping things cool. It's got a lot of hooks, comes with a strap that I don't necessarily use. Go ahead, open it here. Forgive the camera look. This is just an inspirational look. You can see the zipper is really heavy duty. So if I zip this around, it's actually supposed to be watertight. You're supposed to be able to throw this in the water and have it float. It is extremely heavy duty, so it's not an easy one-handed zipper. The lid is extraordinarily thick, right? It really seals in correctly. It's very easy to throw in a chunk of blue ice, sandwiches, drink. The only complaint I have is maybe if you use, maybe a good point of reference here, like a Snapple bottle, how big it actually is versus what you get. You can't actually store some of these bigger bottles standing upright inside, right? Because this big foam piece on the top actually restricts it. So you have to lay it down on its side, which isn't a big deal because then you use a piece of blue ice that size, you can throw it on top. Overall, I've been using this for a few months now. I would say that it is definitely will keep your items cool with just that ice pack. I often go home with that ice pack in my lunch kit, and when I get home, it's almost completely still frozen. So as long as I keep the lid on it, or even if I just keep the lid on it kind of like this during the day, like I'm eating lunch, I'm not particularly strict on how I do it, then I have no problems. Everything stays nice and cool. I have noticed that with these type of RTIC lunch boxes, that if you pre-cool all of your items, so as long as you throw in a drink that's already been in the fridge instead of one that's sitting on the counter and room temperature, it goes a lot better. If I throw in stuff that's room temperature, it will cool it down, but by the end of the day, that ice pack is pretty much done. But I have accidentally left an ice pack and a drink in there and came back the next morning and things were cool. It wasn't frozen all the way through, but it was, you could take the ice pack and squeeze it and feel that there is ice. It has been a few hours. I don't know if you can tell, there's still kind of that frozen ice bulge there. It hasn't completely liquefied on the inside. Actually, it hasn't liquefied at all. And if you can see the edges here, you can usually see water kind of squirting around when these things defrost. But keeps everything nice and cool. Yep, got my sandwich. Keeps everything else good. I'll zip it back up. So it's definitely a thumbs up for me. And this is the RTIC Softpack Lunchbox. Do have a little RTIC cooler that I'll probably review later on. Did take it on a road trip. Had a pretty decent experience on that. That was the RTIC 20. Alright, thanks for watching. If you like this type of video, please subscribe.